Hi, and then I'm working on an science project with my class right now, and then I have had another project with my other class after this, and then my class is about exploring life and how our lifetimes evolve and then shape our futures, and then how I needed to make it ready for everything, and I needed to work on the writing class after this, and then I needed the work that I would be able to go into science and writing classes that I have to do, and then I am working on my writing class now, and then my writing class is about going into a writing essay, and then our writing class is working on in computer typing at least 3 paragraphs. And then I am going home after this, and then I have to do in math, reading, and social studies class after this, and then I would go home after this. Hi, and then I am working on my science class today, and then we are working on the biology quiz, which makes me teach my students into in classroom high, and then I am working on my writing class now, and then we are working on typing an essay on in computer high. And then I am working on my math class, and then we are working on adding and subtracting and multiplying and then dividing as well high, and then I am working on my reading class, and then we are going to read on a little book on the computer as well high, and then I am working on my social studies class as well, and then it would be working on how every individual works, and how life works on every person. Hi, and then my science class usually makes me a science teacher, and then I am going to work on science projects for the students that I teach. And then I usually am in science teacher, and then I work on every science project for to teach students, and then I work on projects for to teach students, and because teaching people on how science works is my job, and then I would be working on a project that is coming up tomorrow.